Hello, hi, how are ya? If you're new here, my name is Amanda. If you like makeup and makeup reviews and you can relate to mom life, hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you do not miss out on future videos. I do upload every Wednesday at 10 a.m. EST. In today's video, we are going to be doing just something a little bit different. It's not really a makeup review because I have used these products before. Discretion. But I am going to do a little get ready with me, just a soft little Valentine's Day date night look, or just a look because you want to feel pretty. We're going to be using the Tati Beauty Volume 1's Texture Neutral palette. So if you want to see how I got this look, let's get started. So first we're going to prime the face, and I like to use the Because Cosmetics Mattifying Sheer Primer, and just kind of rub it into your skin and let it sit for a little bit. Now while we let that sit, we are going to work on our eyes, and I like to do the eyes first simply because if you get any fallout or you mess up on your wing or anything like that, it's easy to just clean up and you don't have to redo your entire face. So we're going to go in with the Tati Beauty Volume 1 Texture Neutral palette. We're going to stick to a more mattifying look here. Something simple, something soft, something easy, something everyone can do. So we're going to take the shade Aura with just like a little fluffy brush like this. And we're going to place this all over the lid space. For our next shade, we're going to go in with the shade Soothe with this Beige Cosmetics brush, and I'm going to place it on my transition space and kind of in my crease a little bit in a windshield wiper motion. So if you're a beginner in makeup and you only have a few brushes like I did when I first started a couple years ago, a good way to kind of help play around with brushes, see what kind you like, is just to purchase a pack in bulk, which Beige Cosmetics really does have a lot of great quality brushes, which is where I started. I got like a 14 pack and I've been using them ever since. You can also look for e.l.f. e.l.f. is really great with brushes too. I'm just going to take a more densely packed brush, still a little fluffy brush, and I'm going to take the shade Ritual, and we're going to put this on the outer corner here and kind of blend it in the crease a little bit. I'm just going to take a clean little blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of marry all of these colors together. My makeup motto is, if you think you have it blended, blend a little bit more. I don't like any harsh lines. I like for everything to be really nice and gradient, where you can't tell where one starts and the other color ends. Then we're going to take our handy dandy finger here into the metallic Aura, like so, and we're just going to place this right on the lid. I'm tapping it on here. It helps with fallout and it just goes on so much nicer. Then I'm going to take that same blending brush and I'm just going to kind of just smooth out the edges around here. I accidentally grabbed a different one, but it is what it is. And just kind of blend these tiny little bit into each other, because like I said, we want to give that nice gradient effect where people are like, how the heck did she do that? She spent 20 hours on her makeup. And in reality, we can get this done in like 10 minutes. Coffee break. So as of right now, we are done with the eyeshadow. So let's go on to eyeliner. So I use 3 different eyeliners. So for my waterline, I'm going to take the Because Cosmetics Precision Gel Eyeliner in the shade Sting Neutral. And I'm going to stick it right here on my waterline. This is just going to help it look like my eyes are bigger and more awake and open. Because like I said, I have small eyes, so this really helps them. Alright, next I'm taking the Chestnut Charm Precision Gel Eyeliner from Because Cosmetics, and I'm going to put this in my tight line. Now with this look, you really don't need to put a liner on top, but I don't feel complete without it. So I'm going to just take the NYX Epic Ink liner and just, I'm not going to create a wing. We're just going to leave the wings out of it. We're going to just create a nice little crisp line just to further make our lashes look a little bit thicker and more volume. I just recently, last month, started using this eyeliner, and oh my god, you guys, it is amazing. If you have not seen my review on it, I will put it up there and put a link down in the description box below too, so you can go check that out. But man, this stuff is amazing. Now that we have our eyes kind of done, let's go on to complexion. So for complexion, I do color correcting because I do have some red spots. I do have a lot of darkness under my eyes. So you can skip this step if you want to. This is an optional step, but for the sake of this video and for getting ready with me, I am including it today. To cover up blemishes, redness, rosacea, whatever kind of red discoloration you may have, you want to get a green color corrector. So I'm just going to put this Anti-Redness. This is also from Because Cosmetic. For my under eye circles, I like to use this Brighten Up color corrector from Because Cosmetics because it really does brighten up your eyes, man. Let's use this little bitty eye. I haven't used the small one yet, so let's use this guy to blend in the color correctors and see what it does. When color correcting, you want to put it underneath your foundation, and you want to use the color opposite on the color wheel of your floss. So for example, your blemishes, they're usually red, so the opposite of red on the color wheel is green. So you're going to use green to cover up red, or yellow to cover up like blue, purpley colors, cool tones, stuff like that. So look at the difference it makes. I know if you saw my Blendiful review, you saw the difference this made of the coloration from here to here. If I'm on, if I'm trying to hurry up and get my makeup done real quick, I will just throw some of this Brighten Up all around my eyes, pat it down with some powder, maybe throw in some mascara, and I'm out the door. That really just helps brighten up this area and makes you seem like you got a full 8 hours of sleep when in reality you only got like 3. But just look at the difference. I love it so much. All right. So next step is foundation. And for foundation, if you know me, you know that it's going to be the Because Cosmetics Hydrating Liquid Foundation. I am in the shade Medium Praline. And I'm just going to take 2 pumps on the back of my hand here. And I like to just dot it all over my face. And we're going to take our Blendiful and just blend it out. If you want to see how the Blendiful performs, I did a review on it on my channel a couple weeks ago. I will link that up here as well and in the description box below. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Because Cosmetics Luminous Under Eye Concealer in the shade Bisque Beige. And I'm just going to do little lines across my face like this. Kind of want to do it at a triangle. This kind of helps just lift up your under eye area, make you look more awake, more youthful. And I like to stay right at my cheekbone and not going past my tip of my nostril right here. If you want to take it a step further, I usually don't. You can take it the bridge of your nose, middle of your forehead, and down here and on your laugh lines. And it just kind of brings the attention right here to the center of the face. I'm going to use a tiny little Blendiful guy, the baby. I'll take whatever's extra and kind of just go in those areas I told you about. But I typically don't really ever, unless I'm doing pictures or something, which I hardly ever do, I won't really highlight all of that. So now what I like to do is I like to let the concealer sit and kind of crease up a little bit before I set it. Then I work on my eyebrows. So I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera and I will be right back. If you want to know how I do my brows, let me know in the comments below and I will do a tutorial on that for you guys on how I do my brows. let's go ahead and set our face. I use two different kinds of powders. The first being the Pretty Vulgar Matte About It Loose Setting Powder. I like to do is take it on a big fluffy brush like this, tap out all the excess, and I will blend out my creases here and then just dab this in to set the under eye with. Now for my face, I like to use a pressed powder, and I use the Because Cosmetics Set and Extend Finishing Powder with just a big fluffy powder brush. And I like to just dab this all over my face. I just love the way that this just melts into the skin. Just gives off a nice matte finish, which I love. So I'm going to contour with the Because Cosmetics Contour Kit. And I like to take just the bottom two, like the middle and the right shade, and I'll take it right down my cheek underneath my cheekbone, not going past the outer corner of my eye right here, and just kind of making, you want to make a 3 on your face. And I keep this straight, like right at my hairline and right here on my jaw, just to define this a little bit more. And whatever's excess, I'll just take it down here, sides of my nose. And with this Morphe M439 brush, it's just a densely packed brush. I don't know what kind of brush it is. It's just a blending brush, a densely packed face blending brush. Before this, I was using the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and that works just as well. So what I do is I'm just blending this out in tiny little circular motions, kind of staying right, not blending it down, but I'm kind of like flicking it up. And this is just to give your face more definition. Per Scott Barnes, you don't want to do this with your face, because you change the shape of your face when you do that. So you kind of just want to keep your face relaxed when you blend in stuff, so you don't change the shape of your face. Let's blend this out. And right here, I'm just going to flick up 2 first, and then we're going to blend it down. Nose, I take it like back and forth motion like this, like that on your nose. I'm sorry if you can hear my kids in the background. They have my phone and they downloaded this like PJ Masks game where it's kind of like Pokemon Go, I guess. I don't know. But you just kind of take the phone, look around the room, and you just tap the nighttime villains as they pop up. So for bronzing, I used to think, why would you put brown on your face? But you guys, ever since I started bronzing, I can't go without it. It really just warms your face back up after you stick on your foundation, and just really makes you glow, you guys. Use bronzer, please. For my bronzer, I'm taking the Because Cosmetics Soft Glow Bronzer in the shade Totally Tan on that big fluffy brush that I use for my powder. And I'm going to take it right above where I put my contour shades. But like when you do your bronzer, you want to make sure you're putting this on the points where the sun would naturally hit your face. So what I do is I kind of just go back into that 3 motion and just do big, large circular motions. Like you can even go across like this. It just really brings the warmth. Like look at the difference from this side to this side. For blush today, we're going to go in with the Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush Hush Blush. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Blush Brush. Smile, put it right here on the apples. And then we're going to blend it in circular motions up. And I like to go up into my hairline and around to my temple. I just like to blend these together to kind of just marry them together, and again, no harsh lines. So for highlighter, I've fallen in love with this highlighter since I did the review on it in my 2019 Friends Favorites. Check it out in the description box below. I'll also pin it up here. But I love the Milani Day Glow Strobe by Instant Glow Powder. This is so flippin' pretty. And I'm just taking it on the Morphe M501 brush. And I'm putting this right here at the high points of my face. So this is going to go on my cheekbone. But look at that, y'all. Y'all, I used to hate highlighter. I used to not understand the purpose of it. but now that I've been using highlighter all the time, I can't go without it. It really just makes you glow if you apply it right and not so much. It really can look like a nice, fresh, just glow. Like you're just glowing from within. It can look natural and pretty, and that's exactly what I like to do. All right, so finishing up the eyes, we're gonna go back in with the Tati Beauty Texture Neutrals palette. We're gonna take the shade Soothe on a detailed brush. It looks just like this little guy, and we're gonna go right here underneath the eye, and we're gonna put this all underneath. I'm kind of stamping it underneath at first just to get the color on there. I need a firming cream. Anyone have any good, not expensive firming under eye creams? Let me know, please, because I really need some. And what I like to do, whatever color I use on the outer third of my eye, I like to take just a tiny little bit and stamp it underneath here too, give it more definition and not go past the outer portion of my iris. This just helps give it more depth and dimension as well. And again, I'm just placing it right now. I'm not really doing any blending. I'm gonna do blending now. So just with a clean little tinier little blending brush, this is a Luxie mini tapered brush. I'm just gonna go lightly back and forth and blend those together. You guys, I'm seriously so distracted by that gray hair that's like right there. It keeps catching my eye, like look at it. So I'm just gonna use for mascara the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Mascara. I'm going to do this off camera just to save some battery life. It's mascara. You guys know how to apply it. So I will be right back. So we have our mascara on. I'm not going to do lashes because I just feel like this look really doesn't need it. If you want to do lashes, you totally can. But for lips, we're going to just go in with the Hank & Henry Lip Aesthetic Matte Liquid Lipstick in Petal Pusher. Alright guys, so this is our final look. Get the highlight, I love it. This is really perfect. It's nice and soft. We only used 3 colors on the lid, you guys. Come on. This is so easy. Anyone can do it. So, yeah, so this is a good little Valentine's Day look, a date night look, or just because you want to look. It can be an everyday look too, honestly. But with the way we did our eyes, because the eyes are so neutral, you can change this lip up to a nude lip, a gloss. You could do whatever kind of lip you want, and it's going to still look great. So that is all I have for you guys today in this video. Remember, if you liked this look, if you want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. I do upload every Wednesday at 10 a.m. EST. I am also on Facebook and Instagram, which I'll link below as well. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you next week. Bye. Ooh, look at that gray hair. You see that silver streak right there, y'all? Remember to hit that subscribe button down below. Fluffy brush like this. Oops. I'm so itchy. My dogs, y'all, they won't shut up. I keep getting a glimpse of that gray hair. It's distracting. But I love the Milani